Om Sthapakayo cha dharmasya sarvadharma sarupine avataro varishthaya Ramakrishnayo te namaha. Very revered Swami Suvirananda Ji Maharaj, Vice President, Ramakrishna Math and Ramakrishna Mission, who has so kindly consented to bless us and preside over these sessions proceedings. Swami Balabhadrananda Ji, Swami Nityamuktananda Ji, our respected monks, beloved other monastic members of the fraternity, Swamis coming from the Bhava Prachar Parishads centers, respected nuns, and other delegates from different Bhava Prachar Parishads all over India, brother monks, dignitaries, and devotees other than the delegates. At the outset, I offer my salutations at the holy feet of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother Sri Sharda Devi, and Swami Vivekananda Maharaj. Then I bow down before Swami Suvirananda Ji Maharaj, who is presiding over the proceedings here today. I welcome all the members of the 36 Bhava Prachar Parishads who have come to Belur Math to attend this historic two-day convention on the occasion of the 125th anniversary of the foundation of Ramakrishna Mission. As many as 1,736, I repeat, as many as 1,736 delegates comprising 51 monks, 30 nuns, and among others 1,524 male delegates and 131 female participants representing different Bhava Prachar Parishads are participating in this two-day convention. We are here to discuss, goes without mention, our recent past, the present, and the near future of Bhava Prachar Parishad today and tomorrow. Swami Saradananda Ji very beautifully writes, through an infallible intuition, Sri Ramakrishna knew that Narendra was his son, his friend, born to carry out his commands, and the lives of Narendra and himself were eternally intertwined with the unbreakable cord of life. In later years, when someone asked Vivekananda about his master, he could only answer, he was love personified, L-O-V personified. And he wrote in his poem dedicated to the master, a song I sing to thee is the title of the poem. Swamiji writes, yet there in graced gloom of darkest night, yet there with speechless mouth and tearful eyes, thou standest fronting me, and at thy feet I fall on bended knees, Thy servant am I through birth after birth. Vivekananda's loyalty to his master was unique. Such words as devotion and loyalty acquired new significance. While the westernized Calcuttans felt pride with their tidbits of social reform, here was a man, Narendra saw, who even spurned the Vaishnava idea of compassion to living beings. Compassion to living beings? Sri Ramakrishna asked, is it not blasphemy? Is it not a blasphemy? Is it not blasphemous to show compassion to God, who is ever present in all beings? Sri Ramakrishna reminded the devotees that the new idea of service must be Shiva Gane Jiva Seva, the conscious worship of God, of Shiva in all humanity. Narendra heard the message and understood that this was the message for humanity today and for the coming age, when men and women, as a result of materialistic culture, would be treated and exploited as merely sensory realities for physical enjoyments and comfort. His lonely wanderings ended in the historic meditation on the last rock of India, a meditation not on God, but on the starving and suffering millions of the vast subcontinent of India, the queen of his adoration. At the height of his world fame, he would roll on the ground all night, leaving a cozy bed and shedding tears for them. It is for them that he was born. Once, after the Parliament of Religions, Swamiji stood one moonlit evening on the shore of Lake Michigan. The rare beauty of the white waves splashing against the shore slowly began to lift the mind of the mystic monk to a transcendental realm. He felt the nearness of final samadhi when he could leave his body behind. Suddenly, over the waves, he saw the radiant figure of his beloved master. Vivekananda regained normal consciousness and realized that the task assigned to him was not yet completed. He had no release until the prophetic mission was over. There were miles to go before the final sleep. Sri Ramakrishna once prophesied that the day Narendra would come in contact with human suffering, his pride would melt into infinite compassion. It turned all true, though sometimes tragically. This infinite compassion Vivekananda himself witnessed every day in his master's life. Sri Ramakrishna never refused his love to anyone who came, saint or sinner. Even when emaciated to skin and bones, the dying Sri Ramakrishna got up one day and taught someone who came from afar. That was how the dying Buddha too taught a seeker. In Sri Ramakrishna, Vivekananda saw Buddha's compassion incarnated. The Swami's letter to Alasingha Perumal of November 2, 1893 was the first known letter to his countrymen after the Chicago Parliament, in which he reported his success at the Parliament of Religions. He told of the tribute paid him by the American people, but soon turned to the theme of his heart, the uplift of India. Among the Swami's ideas for the regeneration of India, those that chiefly found expression through these letters to his Indian followers were, number one, the need to raise the masses, giving them opportunities for all-round development without injuring their religion. Two, the need to remove untouchability. Three, the need for the well-to-do to assist the suffering millions. Four, the need to give women opportunities for proper education and self-empowerment. Five, the need for the universal spread of the right kind of education. Six, the need to cultivate the material sciences. Seven, the need for technological and industrial development. And above all, eight, the need to give freedom to society for its onward movement. For translating the ideas into reality, he felt the need of an organization. But he was in a dilemma, to be or not to be, to organize or not to organize. He said, I quote, "If I organize, the spirit will diminish. If I do not organize, the message will not spread." Ultimately, he decided in favor of an organization. That is Ramakrishna Mission. We are here celebrating the glorious completion of 125 years of his journey with its 325 branches and sub-centers spread across the 26 countries all over the world, including India. In one of his speeches during 1980 convention, Srimad Swami Gambhiranandaji Maharaj described the Ramakrishna movement as a movement of monks and householders alike. He compared the movement to a flame. The monastics constitute the inner core, while the householders its exterior part, but both are necessary to make it a full-fledged flame. Sri Ramakrishna came neither for the monks nor for the householders. Sri Ramakrishna came for those who earnestly seek him. According to Swamiji, the divine life and teachings of Sri Sri Thakur, whom he described as the Sangsthapaka of Sarvadharma, will usher in the age of spirituality and religion throughout the world. He prophesied how the nectarine message of one who was Sarvadharma Swarupaka will deluge all social, regional, and religious barricades leading mankind towards the highest truth. Swami Premanandaji paid rich tribute to lay devotees in one of his letters. I quote, "The devotees of God are only friends, relatives, children, and everything. In happiness and misery, you are our own. It is no small wonder that you, though living in the world, seek to attain pure devotion." Unquote. This spiritual movement, initiated by Sri Sri Thakur, comprises of two tiers. Firstly, the monks and nuns belonging respectively to Ramakrishna Math and its sister organization Sri Sarada Math, and also a number of private ashramas which have come up throughout the country. And secondly, the thousands of initiated devotees and admirers, both in India and abroad, who, being influenced by the life and teachings of the Holy Trio, come under the influence of this mass movement. Although the monastic members form the core of the movement, an equally important role is played by lay members. Here comes the relevance of Bhava Prachar Parishads. At the very outset, it should be very, very clear in our minds that Bhava Prachar Parishads owes its origin to the mandate of the Master, an integral part of Ramakrishna-Vivekananda ethos. We may remember Swamiji when he says, quoted, "Preach Sri Ramakrishna, pass the cup that has satisfied your thirst." That is precisely what the Bhava Prachar Parishads does. The Parishad started its sojourn with a few member ashramas, but today it has as many as 1,062 ashramas under its canopy, including 967 member ashramas and also 95 ashramas which are under observation and will be hopefully affiliated soon. All the states of India, amongst the mainstream states, have been connected with the network of Bhava Prachar Parishads. Although officially organized in the year 1983, since long there have been many ashramas, Patachakras, Bhakta Sanghas, and other such bodies ably and efficiently managed by a band of devotees who are playing a very important role in this movement. One of the biggest achievements of the Bhava Prachar Parishads is quite evident from the fact that with each passing day, more and more people throughout the country are joining themselves in one way or the other to this movement. More and more people are seeking spiritual initiation from our holy order. More and more people are getting inspired to lead their life towards the higher goal. Once I had accompanied revered Swami Suvirananda Ji Maharaj to a Bhava Prachar Parishad meeting in a remote village of Ranu Chowk at Bhagalpur, Bihar. In such an interior village, we were overwhelmed at the reception we received. It was unimaginable to see such huge impact created in the name of the Holy Trio in such a small village. And for that, the credit goes certainly to Bhava Prachar Parishads. Gradually, the efforts by the Bhava Prachar Parishads are assuming the shape of a huge movement. I realize that there is so much scope as far as their involvement in the field of service activities is concerned. We shall be glad to see the ashramas coming under the Bhava Prachar Parishads playing larger role as far as direct service activities are concerned. Swamiji says, I quote again, "Great Lord, He is at our back. He is coming. Whoever will be ready to serve Him, no, not Him, but His children. The poor and the downtrodden, the sinful and the afflicted, down to the very worm, who will be ready to serve these? In them He will manifest Himself. Through their tongues the goddess of learning herself will speak, and the Divine Mother, the embodiment of all power, will enthrone herself in their words." Unquote. It is the right balance of experience and youthful vibrancy that is the secret of lasting success. We all know how all the hopes of Swamiji towards the rejuvenation of our motherland rested on the youth. Not only must the elders provide encouragement and make way to the next generation, but also my appeal goes to the young members to mold themselves sufficiently in such a way that they may be considered worthy of shouldering the responsibility. Swamiji proclaimed in his letter, I again quote, "A huge spiritual tidal wave is coming. Propagate his character, his teaching, his religion. This is the only spiritual practice, the only worship. This verily is the means and this is the goal. Arise, arise. Before I wrap up, I convey again my respectful pranams, very respectful pranams to revered Swami Suvirananda Ji Maharaj for having kindly consented to come here this morning and preside over these proceedings, morning proceedings, and bless all of us. I convey my respectful pranams to revered Swami Gautamananda Ji Maharaj, the senior most Vice President of the Ramakrishna Order. Although he couldn't remain present in this convention, he has graciously sent his message of benediction, which will be read out here. Once again, I offer my pranams to all the elders present here. And before I wrap up, I offer my most respectful pranams at the holy feet of our beloved and most revered President Maharaj, who because of his indifferent health couldn't make himself available in this amongst us today. I extend a very, very warm welcome to all of you here, lay, monastic, whosoever, directly or indirectly associated with this movement, Ramakrishna-Vivekananda movement, more precisely the Bhava Prachar Parishads movement. I welcome with all humility at my command to all of you. And then also I must say a word of gratitude to all of you for so kindly making it today here despite all odds and bearing lot of difficulties while coming, staying, and maybe even while going. That shows your inherent love for the great ideal of Ramakrishna-Vivekananda, which the world stands for today. With these few words, I pray to Sri Ramakrishna, the great master, Holy Mother Sarada Devi, the Divine Mother, Mother of ours, Mother of you, Mother of me, and Mother of all of us. And also Swami Vivekananda. Sarve Sukhino Bhavantu, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschit Dukhamapnava. Let all be happy. Let all be free from ailments. Let all be blessed with the vision of truth, beauty, and goodness. Let misery touch none. With these few words, I once again extend our cordial and warmest welcome to each one of you. Thank you so very much.